Welcome to Anime Church, your church where you can cosplay and nobody will judge you for it. I'm Reggie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I'm Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
I'm Fenrir Saru, the patron saint of snackers and alcohol.
I'm Cube of the Cult of Cubes.
There you go. I'm glad you remembered what it was, because I sure as hell didn't. Also, damn.
Barely.
That was, I know they didn't hear you earlier, but like right before we went live, holy crap, that was some intensity in regards to Nintendo there. Oh boy.
They've pissed me off severely. I don't know what like.
I think most Pokemon fans would feel that way in general, to be fair, but yes, I get you.
After the disappointment of ZA, yeah.
Not to mention, just if you go and look at Nintendo's track record over the last couple of years, like uh, being
It's been rough.
being anti gamer, being anti, like literally shutting down charity streams, and yeah, so just basically making their community turn against them. Like Nintendo, man, y'all used to be a heck of a company, and now, like, I used to defend you to people who I thought were going a little too goofy, but now, yeah. All right. Well, ironically, our first story is about a Nintendo property. So there were leaks that came out from the Legend of Zelda movie because they started filming that, and so onlookers have started getting like faraway shots and stuff. And we'll talk about that in a moment, but wanted to do a quick update for Fat Dog stuff, and then we'll jump into the newsy news. So, as of right now, Overlord is sitting with a is sitting up on the YouTube channel, and it has a monetization block for the footage that we used.
Okay.
That's all we've got so far. And while that would sound pretty cool, this is not our first time dancing with Kodansha, and we've had it where we let a week pass with Shield Hero episode, and an hour before it was scheduled to go live, they struck it. We got a copyright strike. So we're going to wait a little while, and it will probably
They might be
out.
waiting for December at this point, honestly.
Well, we uploaded in November. So we're looking at, if nothing happens in the next week and a half, we're going to go live with it. Like, we're just going to drop it. So even though it will be December 3rd, we did upload it in November, and December 3rd is the date that we're looking at. At the moment, that's tentatively where we're at. I have been subtitling for 8 hours on this episode, and I'm almost done. Just got like 2.5 scenes left, and then the subtitles will be done, and it should be all good by the time we go live. That being said,
Much fun.
Yeah, that being said, guys, I hope you're eagerly looking forward to it. We've been doing the copyright dance for a while now, and just kind of like we're hoping that we're through all of it, but we're not 100% sure. So that is where we are at in regards to in regards to everything with Overlord at the moment. So just wanted to give you that quick update. There's that. Things are progressing on Slime, but we probably won't see Slime 10 until January. And I haven't reached out because I've been working on Slime stuff, but I know that the video edits have begun in some way with Solo Leveling 3. And so we'll just hope that we can get Solo Leveling 3 out in like maybe late January, early February, somewhere around there. I want to give like 2 weeks between whatever. And if it's easier for me to upload it in January or to post it in January and then have something else come out in February while we get back to work on, the next episode of Slime and the next episode of Solo Leveling, then we'll do that. Alrighty. That is all for Fat Dog Updates. Time to jump into the newsy news. Okay, so let's talk about something Nintendo related that is not them being a shitty gaming company at the moment. So yeah, as I said before, leaks of like there were like small clips that were filmed on from just bystanders over at where they were filming some of the Zelda stuff. And even though it was grainy and everything, it looked pretty good. We got to look at Sheikah and Zelda kind of moving around. But then Nintendo was like, yeah, all right, fine. Leaks are going to come out. Let's just put out a bunch of images of what the actors look like in character and in their makeup and costumes and everything, just to kind of get those high resolution images out there and get some buzz spread. And I gotta say,
Also, so it's like people don't crap on it because
Yeah.
people took bad photos.
yeah.
Mhm.
And this looks really good. Like, as you guys are seeing right here, Benjamin Evan Ainsworth
I have no complaints.
and Bo Bragginson, like, at least the look of them. I also like that they're kind of like doing a little bit how Mario did, where it's like not specifically connected to like one game. It looks like, because there's so much to pull from the Zelda universe, this Link looks like kind of a more of a like
Somewhere
Like
between
Twilight
Twilight Princess and
Princess,
Ocarina
yeah.
of Time.
I would say it
Yeah,
definitely
somewhere-
feels more
somewhere
like
between the two
Twilight
of them.
Princess, whereas Zelda looks in her Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom stylish outfit.
Mm.
Now again, the leaked footage did show Impa, who is Zelda's Sheikah guardian, but I also didn't see anything off there. I love how well the ears are done. That's really good. Like,
Oh, the ears look great.
yeah, this
Mhm.
this does feel as if we're looking at a live action version of the characters, and I think that's really, really dope. Also, like, just going off of where they're filming, that's perfect setting. Like in New Zealand, that
Oh, yeah.
looks kind of very Hyrule-esque,
Perfect.
especially anybody who spent any considerable time just wandering around Hyrule in Breath of the Wild. This landscape just kind of feels familiar,
Now I'm wondering if we're going to see
I think it's
Rohan or
also
Gondor.
because Lord of the Rings was filmed there, so people like view that terrain as like mystical fantasy, like rolling hills type thing. I think that
Yeah.
helps a little bit.
Yeah, I think it does. They are.
If
kind
you
of
look
filming
closely in the
that area.
distance, you can see Bag End.
No. That's a guardian, and it's about to notice them and start running.
Oh
towards them.
shit!
I can already hear the piano music kicking in.
Oh, every time I hear that sound, my heart rate spikes.
Yeah. That's a way to check.
I
your
love
blood
that people
pressure.
use it in fucking TikToks and shorts and shit all over the place. But for me, I'm having a heart attack hearing it. So
They're taking the hobbits to
God.
Isengard.
Why do you have to? Why do you have to trigger my PTSD with that piano riff?
Lord.
Anyway, but yeah, so the images were posted. I think this looks really good. I mean, it's just still images. I definitely want to wait until we see a trailer. I mean, we know nothing about the story. And yeah, I'm still on that whole like fuck what everybody says. Link is allowed to talk. I grew up with the cartoon. They're like, Link doesn't talk. Excuse me, princess. Yes, he does. But yeah.
And also canonically in Breath of the Wild, Zelda has a thing where it says Link does talk. He just doesn't talk often because he's afraid of letting people down with something he could say.
He just doesn't speak to the public much, I would say. It's like his
Yeah.
public persona versus his private persona. But like she got him to open up, and apparently, once they're kind of alone and not surrounded by all of that pressure,
People, yeah.
yeah, he's just as talkative as anybody else. So, but he's
Didn't he also call Zelda a witch for pulling rupees out of a pot without breaking it?
I like that. That's good. All right. Moving on to other topics. So apparently, as we talked about earlier, there were screenings, like test screenings, of the Masters of the Universe new movie coming out, the Motu movie, and this title on here is just misleading. They're like, another Jared Leto flop, Masters of the Universe test screening, report share surprising verdict on the actor. No, it turns out people really liked him as Skeletor. Yeah. Tron may not have been the thing, but apparently Here's what people had to say. This comes from comicbookmovie.com. Earlier this week, we learned that the first test screenings for Amazon MGM's live-action Masters of the Universe had taken place. Early word on the movie was positive, with the reboot described as amazing by one source. Now, YouTuber Mr. H Reviews has chimed in, revealing more about the movie's tone, character designs, and whether Jared Leto has bounced back after recent flops like Morbius and Tron Ares. As we first reported on Tornado.com, it said that the new Masters of the Universe leans heavily into the comedy and that it's very comedic and very entertaining. Still, it also has plenty of heart and heaps of action with sword choreography that's fantastic. Those comedic elements extend to He-Man's life on Earth, with the reason Prince Adam of Eternia has made our planet his home described as satisfying. You can learn more about that in whatever that link leads to, but I don't want to know too much. I'd like to go into this just with open wonder.
Until we meet again.
Yeah. He adds, character designs, they're very faithful to the toys. Very faithful to the toys, right down to the weapons and the vehicle. It feels like a true cinematic translation of the original designs, from the costumes to the sets. As for Leto's Skeletor, he's reportedly great in the role and is basically channeling Tim Curry. And you know what? That's a hell of a compliment, because Tim Curry has played some iconic villain characters. Also a cross between Frankenfurter from that, almost a cross between Frankenfurter from the Rocky Horror Picture Show and Darkness from Legend. Okay,
that is quite the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Hell of a compliment.
Yeah. His face is CGI, so I will reveal that, and apparently it's really good. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna. Not everybody can pull off what they pulled off. Skeletor was the best part of the old live-action Masters of the Universe. I'll just put that out. Easter eggs are plentiful, but is the movie good? My source really enjoyed the film, the YouTuber shared, judging by the reception of everyone else, so that is important. It was received, really positively. Pretty much everyone at the screening liked it. It has the potential to be a massive hit. The crowd seemed to love it. It felt like it won people over. While there are bound to be some creative decisions that don't sit right with longtime fans, all signs currently point to Masters of the Universe being a win for the long-running franchise. Whether it can find an audience remains to be seen, but there's plenty of love and nostalgia surrounding He-Man and company. Yes. By the way, this is coming from Travis Knight, the director of Bumblebee and the Kubo and the Two Strings. And funny enough, people are saying that this is his best movie to date. And I'm like, really? You think Masters of the Universe is better than Bumblebee? Wow. Okay.
Better than Kubo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what the frick? But yeah, it's got Camila Mendez, Alison Brie. Oh, that's right. Alison Brie is Evil Lynn. That's fun. Idris Elba would be playing Duncan, a.k.a. Man-at-Arms. And yeah, a lot of really good stuff in here. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into it. I think the casting will kind of speak for itself. When we see the characters, it's just a question of how well it goes. Anyway, until we meet again.
Until we meet
Alrighty.
again.
So it's just good to hear that Jared Leto is not doing another flop. All right, let's.
I really hope that the end credits uses "Hey yeah yeah."
I don't think it will.
That
I don't think they
would
will, but that'd be
be-
hilarious. That would
Probably
be
not,
hilarious.
but it'd be funny.
It would be
It
so
would
great.
be very
That'd
funny.
be
All
very
right,
funny.
so guys, I'm gonna screen share. So if you haven't seen the trailer, we're watching it now, and we're gonna chat about it. The new Silent Hill movie has officially released its trailer, The Return to Silent Hill. This is based on Silent Hill 2. So
Game I have not played.
I've kind of played the original. Also, I was already as soon as I heard the theme, the Silent Hill theme, I was like, okay, all right, we're bringing themes
Okay.
in there. And then I saw something at the end that really made it better. I don't know if this guy necessarily looks like James, but
Meh.
It's more about the portrayal than the actual looks at this point.
Yeah. Wow, Silent Hill before it was terrible.
Hmm.
Now, I will say they've nailed the look of Silent Hill, and they did that with the last films too. So, like the overall atmosphere of Silent Hill, that's always been good. And to be fair, for a long time, Silent Hill was the best movie adaptation of a game, even if it wasn't 100% like faithful to the games itself. Like the overall, not just atmosphere, but like the tone of Silent Hill was very present there. Now I know some people didn't like it because it did stray in places as far as telling a story, but it had to tell a story that would fit into the short form of a movie. So I am giving it a little leeway there. And I did like the first Silent Hill movie a lot. I still really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a good interpretation.
I personally like the second Silent Hill movie because it's one of the few movies I've ever seen where Sean Bean actually lives.
Right? Actually, I think it was the first one he lived too, but like still.
He wasn't in the first Silent Hill movie.
Yes, he was.
I'm fairly certain he wasn't.
No, he was. He was the dad. He was running around with the cop trying to find them because he was in the outside portion of Silent Hill. He just wasn't in whatever all right, so he was in the quote unquote normal version of Silent Hill, not the ash covered version and not the nightmare version. I don't know the actual term. I just call it the nightmare version. That's my term for it. But so yeah, they were walking around looking for his wife and his kid, and they never encountered them. He was in the first one. He just wasn't he wasn't a major character in the first one. He was just kind of
that would probably explain why I don't remember it.
Yeah, he was more kind of background. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say he was background, but he was very much not the focus. The focus was.
He was a throwaway character in the first movie.
Yes and no, but yeah. I like the reason I like that. The reason I like those movies is again because finally, also just ironic as hell that it was a horror franchise that Sean Bean survived. Of all of the different things where Sean Bean has gotten killed, he survived in horror. That's hilarious to me. But all right. For the just overall looking at the set and how things are, this right now, the vibe and the atmosphere is totally there for Silent Hill. So.
The effects look good. At least
So, well, here's the
Interesting.
thing. Here's the thing. I don't know how much of this is CG versus practical because I remember the first movie. The first movie came out in like what 2006, maybe earlier. But like, they had people. It like that was like practical with like little bits of CG to kind of cover
I'm talking
up
about
things.
the effect
But-
on the ground. Like
Yeah,
it
oh,
looks,
yeah,
like the
that's
effect on
really
the ground
good.
looks good.
Oh yeah. But like I don't know if it's like it may be CG for shots where the monsters are in the background, but I'm hoping they still
Way in
do
the
like very
distance.
when they're distant shots. But like I'm hoping that they do still keep the practical stuff for like close up and like interactions. I hope it's that way. At least the nurses seem to be that way. And you can tell, like, I have a lot of respect for like the choreography classes and stuff that they have to take the performers have to take to move around like that and stuff. Like, that's so cool to me. But yeah, the transition. See, part of me wants to think that's both CG and practical mixed together.
Yeah.
Especially because this
I mean,
director
honestly,
really likes
for
practical.
effects, the best result is both.
Yeah,
Doing
bits of
both gives you the best result.
Yeah. I agree.
not that one is better than the other. It's that using both is the best outcome.
It's kind of like AI when it's used as a tool and not as something to replace somebody for. I think it works best that way. Now, there has been some controversy over the design of Pyramid Head for this because he doesn't look like he does in the game. Like, they changed some stuff up, and I'm like, yeah, it's whatever, dude. I'm getting
I mean,
Pyramid Head.
if
I
they're
don't
doing
care.
it practically, it could be limitations of like
Yeah.
costume and stuff.
True. But they did Pyramid Head in the other two movies as well, and that was practical.
That's true. I mean that looks practical.
That looks both practical, but it looks like the faces are kind of CG in a way because they're showing like the inside, you can see through. So it's a combination of both. I still think that works.
It's
really
both. No, it looks great. But since most of it's practical, it gives weight to the CG, so it feels believable.
Oh, there's behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, I can't remember how I found out, but they got the actual composer for the Silent Hill games for this. So
Cool.
He's doing the score for the movie, and already that just pushed my respect way up for this project. I'm curious to see what this is about later, but I will hold off because
Honestly,
we're not trying to cover.
it was
extra stuff.
probably easy enough to convince the composer, given the track record of the other two Silent Hill movies and how amazing they are compared to every other video game adaptation.
Oh yeah. Seriously, they were really like I know some people had their issues with it or whatever, but literally, I think that those Silent Hill movies were like the beginning of getting good adaptations for gaming content. Like really good adaptations. That being said, I'm waiting. Hopefully we'll see. I don't know if this is something I will shell out theater money for, but it's definitely like streaming worthy. I would go check it on streaming, absolutely. Yeah. Anybody else? Last minute thoughts, verdicts, whatever.
I mean, looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I want to see it.
All right, there we go, guys. Let us know if you're as excited about it as we are. That being said, let's move on to some sad news in the movie nerd world. So Paramount has officially scrapped the Last Ronin TMNT movie and wants to make a new Ninja Turtles movie that is more akin to the Sonic movies. And I'm just like,
Those assholes.
Dude, listen, you sons of bitches. Give us both. Give us both. I want my old
Both
school corny. I want my old school corny comedic ones, but I also want that dark, gritty, serious Ronin, the last Ronin story, because that's so good. They're like, oh, it'll ruin Ninja Turtles. No, it won't. It's literally an alternate universe version of the Turtles. Please give us that. We want that.
Okay.
Well, it's the Turtles story is what I'm talking about. The Turtles franchise.
Well, let me ask this: the people who say that's going to ruin the Turtles, have they not read the comics?
Yeah, they just clearly do not know the Turtles. Like they don't understand it.
Because the comics are some of the bloodiest comics I have ever read.
Yeah, like
they're literally using swords and knives and shit.
Like literally, they had to completely change the Turtles in order to make the TV show, and the TV show was made because they wanted to sell toys.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the.
If memory serves, there was one frame in the comic where Donatello uses his bow staff to crush somebody's throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Also, guys, when we're talking about dark and gritty and everything, and how freaking dark and gritty this is, I need you guys to understand something. The Last Ronin, it feels very dark and gritty, and Raphael, that's Michelangelo.
Yeah.
That's the sweetest boy. That is the party pizza loving, just chill. Like
Who is
they,
now broken?
yeah, he is.
Michelangelo
so fucking
did not
broken.
choose to use the nunchucks. He was told to use them because otherwise he would kill everyone too quickly.
Yeah,
Not just that, but it was a way for him to focus.
yeah. Mikey is like fucking broken, dude. And yes, he does know how to use everybody else's weapons. That's what makes
Yes,
it
he is the
crazy.
strongest of the four.
Okay. Interesting things are happening with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise, but it's going to leave some fans upset. Yeah, no shit. Looks as though Paramount, the studio that owns the property, was recently acquired by Skydance, is ready to revitalize it again. With that in mind, according to Hollywood Reporter, the last Ronin movie that was in development and is seemingly dead for now. Okay, the for now gives me at least a little hope. Per the Hollywood Reporter, Sonic the Hedgehog and Fast and Furious producer Neil H. Moritz is taking on the Heroes in a Half Shell in an effort to what the reporter calls Sonicify the franchise. Given the immense success of the Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy of movies, this shouldn't come as a surprise. For adults who grew up with the Turtles and followed the story through to its ultimate conclusion in The Last Ronin, though, this might be a hard pill to swallow. Yeah, no shit. The Last Ronin film was going to be an R-rated adaptation of the 5-issue IDW comic book that follows the story of the last Ninja Turtle standing after years of battle. It's set in a future where New York has become something of a cyberpunk totalitarian society run with a bladed fist by the grandson of the Shredder. The lone turtle joins forces with an older April O'Neil and her daughter, Casey Marie Jones. Guess who her father is? In an attempt to save the city one last time. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a wildly popular story.
This
with longtime
might not be a
TMNT
bad
fans.
idea.
Getting-
If they don't scrap it completely and instead what they're doing is they're going to build towards it, this could be a lot more impactful.
I agree. Like, if that's where we're doing, they're like, hey, we still want to do this, but let's build up our universe first and make sure we've got everything, and then we'll take our Mikey and put him through this. And I'm like, yes, I'm on board with that. If that's what we're like, we do a couple of movies, and like the third or fourth movie ends up being this is what the outcome was. Oh, dude, that's so good. Yeah. I'm here if that's what they. There was a TV spin-off Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that was canceled earlier this month. The funny thing is I started rewatching like some of the old Turtles arcade game stuff, and then I never actually saw the TMNT Rise from the Shadows movie, the sequel to the CG Turtles thing. I thought the first one was okay, but like whatever. But I did finally I did finally get introduced to the TMNT song that they used for the closing credits, which was literally just an updated version of the old cartoon theme. I was like,
nice.
Did that? I was so stoked about that. I thought that was really cool. I was very happy about that. But yeah, guys, how do you feel in regards to this? You've heard our thoughts. How do you guys
Go
feel?
ninjas, go ninjas, go.
That was also
I made
something
another funny.
That was also something that they mixed in there. So it was the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles opening theme song for the cartoon, but they also snuck in a little bit of Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go in there.
Nice.
So I thought that was kind of nice. They blended those two together. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. We're curious to hear your thoughts in the chat and in the comments. Definitely want to see if you got any opinions. All right. So the freaking the video game awards, or the game awards, or as I think they're going to be called this year, the Expedition 33 awards are
Most
up.
likely.
Yeah, dude, 12 nominations. And to be fair though, unlike Solo Leveling, from my understanding, Expedition 33 has earned its 12 nominations, like staunchly earned it. Yeah. And yeah, so do we want to go over all the categories, or do we just kind of want to look at Game of the Year and then just Like, how do you guys want to cover this? Because I know we're gonna be here for a minute.
I would. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be like, despite what a lot of people are saying, it's gonna be Expedition is probably gonna win
Well, okay.
Game of the Year.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I've got. The only two competitors, as I understand it, in the gaming sphere, are Expedition 33 and Silk Song.
And Silk Song.
Yeah.
And
Probably.
you know what?
Those
I
two.
hope it's one of those two, because first off, indie games. I think more.
Yes.
I think we're starting to move into full on the season of indie.
Agreed.
I'm surprised Death Stranding 2 got nominated for so many things.
Yeah.
I don't know a
I'm
single
surprised
person
Donkey
that's
Kong
played it.
Bonanza got nominated.
I'm surprised Nintendo's even showing up.
Yeah.
That being said,
A
I still don't.
VTuber shows up in Death Stranding too.
Yeah, I know.
Huh.
Yeah. Usada Pecora. Yeah. Because
Nice.
Kojima
Yeah.
likes her. Yeah. He
Yeah.
It's his favorite VTuber.
Pecora's his Oshi.
Yeah. All right. So,
So funny.
but the thing is, I don't know anybody that's played Death Stranding 2. Do you guys know anybody that's played it? Have you
I
heard
don't.
anything about it? Like,
I think I
have no
know
freaking clue.
a couple people that have. But I mean, everything I heard is it's just like the first game, weird as shit.
Yeah, no, I never even finished the first game. That's where I'm at. Like, I still have Norman Reedus Walking Simulator on Steam. So,
I was told it was UPS Simulator 2089, the sequel to the highly acclaimed UPS Simulator 2088.
yes. All right.
Best ongoing
I
is
think
either
I
going to
saw
be Helldivers
someone-
2 or
I
Marvel
was like, I think I
Rivals.
was watching.
Here's
I
my
was
thing.
watching Joel.
Here-
I was watching Joel's stream when he was putting in like his votes, and there was someone in chat that tried to argue for Donkey Kong, and he was like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
no, there's no argument there.
my guys, I have no idea what Silk Song is like. I have not seen the gameplay. I literally just started playing Hollow Knight, and I am back to screaming at my TV again.
Yeah,
I
don't
think
like
it's
doing
supposed to be
that.
harder than Hollow Knight.
Is it? Fucking hell, dude. No. All right.
Like,
so
just a
I was,
just
I
a
was
titch,
thinking
just-
about.
just
I
a
was
small
thinking
titch.
about. I was thinking about streaming it. I've seen a couple of clips from Silk Song, and I'm just like, holy fucking shit. No. But I was thinking of playing Hollow Knight, and just titling it Ori player plays
Man
Hollow Knight.
screams at bugs.
Yeah, man screams bugs. I am having some fun, but like, dude, I am so glad I played it late. And I'm not gonna lie, I have 100% cheated. I have actually gone and looked up guides and stuff on how to find this and how to find that. Because if I don't, I'm lost. And fuck you, I
The
don't want to be
game-
lost.
It's a true Metroidvania in the sense that it tells you absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it very much feels like that, and sometimes that's cool. But like with this, your first playthrough, they're like, "Oh no, you need to get lost." I'm like, "No, fuck you. I'm gonna do it's my gameplay. I'll play it how I want to play it. And if you don't like it, well,
The
don't
problem
come
with
watch.
Silk Song, or the problem with Hollow Knight, is it's like the map is like 3 times the size of traditional Metroidvania.
Yes. Yes, so true, so true.
It's absolutely massive.
Every time I go to a new area, I'm immediately going and looking for I have like an active map thing open, like so I have like
Yeah.
I forget what it's
You're trying to
called.
find the map person for each zone.
No,
or
yeah,
event or whatever
but
it
I
is.
have the actual map online of like the it's not real time, but it's the interactive map, right? So the interactive map, I go there because every time I go into a new area, I immediately go into to look at that map and going, okay, where's the map guy? That's the first thing I need because I have no idea where the hell I am. And it turns out I've gotten into places that I shouldn't have because I have certain abilities, and I'm just like, nah. Or rather, I've gotten in there early. They're like, how did you find your way in here? You don't have this ability. And I'm like, I don't know. And then like,
I'm
well,
supposed to be here.
Yeah, Blebby's watching me play, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I've played this." And it turns out she played it for just a little bit and then quit. And I thought that she'd like beaten it, and I'm just like frustrated and everything. And then she tells me, "Yeah, I only played a little bit. You're way further than I am." And I'm like, this game frustrates me, and I know that she's been trying to cheer me up and be like, "You got this," and I'm like, not helping. I'm just angry. Let me be angry. But yeah, I'm having fun and also like screaming at my TV playing Hollow Knight. But yeah, this is
But you don't want to stream it while us chuckle fucks make fun of you.
I will find out where you
I
live.
would not make fun of you. I would sit there and cry with you because I hate
Also,
games like that.
Dude, game direction. Okay, so for game direction you have Expedition 33, Ghost of Yote, and Split Fiction. I at least know
I
enough
still
about
think it goes
three
to
of these.
Expedition.
Well, I think
I
it
still
will,
think it goes.
but those are good. Let's see. For best narrative, we've got Claire Obscure or Expedition 33, Ghost of Yote, Silent Hill F, and Death Stranding 2. I don't know what Kingdom Come is, but okay.
It is a
It's-
hardcore simulation game that takes place in the Middle Ages.
Gotcha. Art direction, Silk Song, Ghost of Yote, Expedition 33, Hades 2.
I feel
Hades
like
2 is also
this
nominated
one
for a lot of
goes
stuff.
those-
This one
I
could
feel
be
like
Silk
this
Song.
one could go. I could see the Silk Song take this one.
Yeah.
Not that
Yeah.
Claire Obscura is
To be fair-
it's a fantastic looking game.
To be fair,
but,
guys,
like,
Hollow Knight,
Silk Song, like
the Hollow Knight series,
Hollow
the
Knight
Hollow
sells on
Knight
its art-
franchise
sells on its
definitely.
art.
The Hollow Knight franchise does feel very much like a successor to like Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Then there's me who played Hollow Knight and Silk Song and loved both. Well, that's great. I'm
Good for you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm frustrated by it. All right,
Good
so
for
then
you,
we have
Evan.
best score, and then we get Silk Song, Hades 2, Claire Obscure, Ghost of Yote, and Death Stranding.
Getting
I'm
a lot
like,
of the
dude,
same.
it's a lot. Yeah,
games.
it's a lot of the same thing. Audio design. Battlefield 6 replaced one of them, and Silent Hill F replaced another. So Silk Song isn't in the cast of audio design. Okay.
Yeah.
Best performance. Now here
I
we
mean-
go.
So for audio design,
Uh-huh.
I can see either Battlefield 6 or Silent Hill taking it because both had fantastic audio.
Okay. So we have 3 nominees for Expedition 33. There's Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, who I didn't even know was in there. And to be fair, a lot of people have been coming up and talking to him about the game. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's not had a chance to play it because, like, it just apparently the turnaround for that game was really fast, in for like game dev
Fascinating.
terms. But yeah, Expedition 33, Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yote. That's pretty dope. And Kanatsu Kato for Silent Hill F, and Troy Baker for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which I just feel like they're throwing a bone at Disney at this point. Just be like, yeah. Here's your thing. Don't
Here,
get me
have
wrong.
this.
Don't get me wrong. Troy Baker did a really good job of like sounding like Harrison Ford, but like at the same time, like I see Indiana Jones and that just makes me chuckle. Like you don't stand a chance. Innovation and accessibility. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, esports, really? And then South of Midnight. The 2 that I know from this are Doom the Dark Ages and South of Midnight.
Well, this category is like how good is it's like accessibility options.
Gotcha.
That's
Games
that whole
for
category.
Impact. I don't know what Despelote is. Consume Me, I've never heard.
I don't know like any of these games.
Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, Water Stop, I don't know. The only one I know is South of Midnight.
Yeah.
Because I saw like a gameplay demo.
People
for
do
that.
not, and people are not a fan of that game. That's
Best-
that's what
Best
I know about that game.
ongoing, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. Of all of these, I have played 4. I have played 4. I played Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky, and my vote would honestly go to Helldivers 2. but that's just
Yeah.
I've played 4 of those games, but I have not played Fortnite. But I've played 14.
Yeah.
I've not played 14.
I am on the same boat. I haven't played any of the recent stuff with 14, but it hasn't sounded good. So I'd say like it's probably going to go to either Helldivers or possibly Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's
so
probably Helldivers or
as far as
Rivals.
community support goes, I think the best community support is from what I've experienced, No Man's Sky or Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Larian just kills it, dude. And honestly,
Yeah, it's probably one of those
rightfully
two.
so. I hope that it's Larian. I mean, Arrowhead's good, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah. Especially with how
Yeah.
apparently from what I've been hearing about how Helldivers has been lately, no. Best indie game. So we get Absalom, Ball Pit, Blueprints, which I've been hearing a lot of good things about.
And I really wanna
feel like
play that one.
And Hades
Could.
too.
I feel like Blueprints might be able to take this category,
And Silk Song.
and Silk Song.
Yep, from Team Cherry. There we go.
I feel like it has to be between Silk Song, Expedition, or Blueprints for that.
Also,
one.
best indie game. This came with an interesting caveat. One of the nominees pulled out because they were like,
Yeah.
actually, it's
Yep.
not our first. It's not their debut indie game because they've made other
it
games.
was
They just made it under
was it
this
Mega
title.
Bonk?
I don't remember,
Mega
but
Bonk.
yeah. I saw something about that and how they pulled out, and I was like, all right, no, that's
Yeah,
really
it-
cool.
it-
Like, props to them.
Yeah, it's
They were
Mega
like-
Bonk. It's
Yeah.
the first game under that dev name, but
Mhm.
it is not their first game.
Exactly, and they were like, "This doesn't feel right," and I was like,
Yeah, that's for one of the other things for it's like best breakout indie title.
Yeah. So Expedition 33 is probably gonna take this one.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, I don't know.
Dispatch might do,
Alright, so funny-
Dispatch might do well. 'Cause-
Funny thing, yeah, Dispatch might do well. Funny thing, the one I'm expecting to take it is probably
oh, it's
either.
it's absolutely Uma Musume.
No. It's either Uma Musume or Wuthering Waves. A lot of people play.
It's one of
Wuthering
those two.
Waves.
Yeah, a ton of
Yeah.
people play
It's-
Wuthering
it's-
Waves.
But I will
It's
say
not.
this.
It's not the other three. It's absolutely not the other three.
No, it's absolutely
Yeah.
not the other three. I will say this though, Destiny Rising is actually fun. I like playing Destiny Rising.
I haven't played Sonic Rumble yet, but I am intrigued.
All right, next up, best VR. I could not care.
I
play
don't.
VR.
I do not.
Oh,
have no
you should
idea.
absolutely play Alien Rogue Incursion in VR.
No, go fuck
Yeah.
yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself
Best
twice in the
action
throat.
game.
Yeah.
Mm,
I haven't played.
Speaking of which, Moon, have you managed to play Resi 2 in VR yet?
Resi 2. Not yet. I want to.
There we go. Well,
Spooked the shit out of me for sure.
Boy,
but,
does Steam have an answer for that.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Best
boy.
action adventure. I was really excited
played
to
any of
see
these
that Split
games.
Fiction got nommed. I played a bit of Split Fiction. It was very fun. Silk Song, Ghost of Yote, and Split Fiction are the ones that
I
would pull
feel
for.
like Silk Song takes it probably.
Maybe, but Ghost of Yote is actually a strong one. I hope it's not Death Stranding and Indiana Jones. Like I don't want those. Best RPG. Avowed. Which,
I wonder who it could.
Claire Obscure or The Outer Worlds 2. The like Monster
I haven't
Hunter.
heard
all well and
anyone
good.
talk. I haven't heard anyone talk about Outer Worlds 2. Like nobody.
I saw a bunch of people playing it. Was it not fun?
A lot of people got sponsored to play it, but I haven't heard
Oh.
like people outside of that. Like,
What about
talk about
Monster
that
Hunter
game.
Wilds? What about Monhun?
It's fun. It's a fun game.
Okay.
I don't know if it's I wouldn't call it an RPG, but it's a good game.
Gotcha. All right, fighting games. This is I have no dog in this fight. So
I'm not.
I didn't even know Riot made a fighting game, and I'm kind of intrigued.
Yeah, they just released it not too long ago. I've had people want me to play with them, and I'm like, it's based off League. No.
Yeah, it's literally just League as a fighter game. Okay.
You don't want to
Yeah.
play League of Leg Hands?
Leg hands.
I don't want to
Okay.
get back into League because I was a very, very toxic, angry person.
Okay.
I
Best.
I think Lego Party might be able to take this.
Best family Lego Party. Really? Okay.
You know,
Against Mario
a
Kart
lot
Yeah.
of a
World?
lot of people. A lot of
Yes,
people are
against
playing
Mario
Lego
Kart
Party.
World, just because of all the shit that Nintendo has pulled, they've made it a lot more difficult to afford that.
A,
Okay.
a
So
lot
Lego
of streamers have
Voyagers
been playing-
Party
A lot of
and
streamers have been
Sonic.
playing Lego Party a lot.
Okay, another
Yeah.
one that I have no like anything in. It's just best sim / strategy. If I were
Nah.
to pick the one I want, it would be Final Fantasy Tactics, but I have no freaking clue. I'm not.
What's the one at the
honestly,
bottom? Is there another
I
one at the
think
bottom?
they
there?
should separate sim and
2 Point
strategy
Museum. Yeah, I think they should honestly, but you know, it is
because
what it is.
with sim you could get something like Power Wash Sim.
Yeah, another
Obviously.
another like genre that I don't. Yeah, I don't do sports stuff.
Again,
Nah,
I'm hoping for
I don't
Sonic.
either.
Okay.
Ooh, Sonic.
Hoping for Sonic. I would hope for Sonic. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna take it,
All
but it'd
right.
be neat if it did.
Best multiplayer: Arc
Peak-
Raiders,
peak My
Battlefield.
Beloved.
Yeah, Peak and Split Fiction are the two that I'm like pushing for, but Elden Ring might have a strong.
Night Rain might take it, but
Night Rain,
I
I
feel like
don't
it's probably between.
I don't know if it's
feel like
necessarily
it's-
Battlefield, but Arc Raiders. Like, I don't know if it's
Arc
like
Raiders
everybody's
might be the
getting
dark
sponsored,
horse.
but yeah, Arc Raiders.
Honestly, all of them are very contenders.
Yeah, all of them are very strong
But
contenders. but, like,
I have 100 hours in Peak.
I think
I
it's
like
between.
Peak a
I
lot.
honestly think it's between Peak and Arc Raiders at the moment. That's where I'm at.
Speaking of which, I fixed Peak on my sister's computer so she can play that now.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my god, best adaptation.
I need to get 100% achievements on Peak again. I'm missing 3 now.
The Last of
Oh,
Us
no.
Part
The new
2,
wave.
Until Dawn, Splinter Cell, Death Watch, Devil May Cry, or the Minecraft movie. Thankfully,
I'm
the audience
annoyed
vote
Secret
is
Level's
not
not
that
here.
huge. Thankfully the audience doesn't have that huge of a percentage of the vote, so I think the Minecraft movie will not actually win. But
We'll see.
Why is Secret Level not here? Or was it here? Was it because it wasn't there last year? I don't think because Secret Level came out in December. I don't think it was a part of the.
Thing is, they're talking about movies and not TV series.
You say that, but Last of Us season 2 is there.
Yeah, Last
and
of Us
Devil
is
May Cry is there.
yeah,
There's 2 TV shows on there.
yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I don't know. My pick is Last of Us 2 season 2. Most anticipated game. I don't know why this is a fucking category.
Who cares?
yeah,
this
like-
is a dumb. this is
Most
category.
anticipated game. RE9 and Marvel's Wolverine. Those are my two. Like I don't
Yeah.
play Grand
Grand
Theft
Theft
Auto.
Requiem,
Auto
yeah.
is probably gonna take it.
It has been so long since I played a 007 game that I'm not. Dude, y'all should have released a 007 game a long time ago. If you wanted to
So,
keep me in.
I got one question.
I'll believe Grand Theft Auto 6 exists when you can buy it.
when it's released.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, is Project Ananta on there?
So
No,
many
no, it's not because it
times.
hasn't come out. No,
It's-
Ananta's not out. Wow.
It's upcoming. Yeah,
Okay.
like that is the one I am most excited for.
Content.
Yeah, because
creator
that
of the
actually looks
year,
fun.
Kai Cenat, Moist Critical, and the Burnt Peanut are the only 3 I know. I just discovered the Burnt Peanut because I saw him losing his shit
He's-
because he was in like the VTuber category, and he's like, no, and I'm like, you're not. You're a virtual avatar, dude. You're a fucking VTuber.
he's funny. He's funny. He plays like extraction shooters.
Yeah, he plays Tarkov.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's funny. From the clips I've seen,
esports.
he's pretty funny.
anybody got a thing for esports here? We got Dota 2.
Nope.
Valorant.
Absolutely.
I care not.
League, yeah, Counter Strike. Yeah, I'm not an esports person. I'm also not a
Don't
esports
care about
athlete
this
person.
one.
I don't care. Yeah.
No.
Go sports team.
Don't care.
So, yeah, it's sports. Don't
Sports
care.
ball. I love sports
players
ball.
Do the
Boys.
points. Get the thing.
Yeah. And there you go. That's basically it. That's
Yeah.
so yeah. Let's continue on with this next thing. So
It's been a weird year for games, especially when you
This
consider
is-
like for how many of those for so many of those categories, it was just the same games over and
I
over
literally
again.
posted this because I wanted to show it to you guys and get your reaction. So let's just watch this short.
Yeah.
I'm just riding. Oh, I saw this. Yeah, I watched this video. Like, oh no, the multi-billion-dollar company lied.
Yeah, hang on. Let me play it, and in case anybody hasn't already watched it yet. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Woe is the multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
Oh, why do people
Yeah.
defend this? Why do people defend the multi-billion-dollar company? I don't get it.
Nintendo used to be better.
Yeah.
I
It
miss
used to
Reggie.
be.
Yeah.
I do too. Now they have
Reggie
Bowser.
and,
he's an actual. He's absolutely. He's literally a villain.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bowser took Nintendo on their villain arc. Confirmed. But also, I think part of it is also that didn't the CEO of Nintendo Japan also change? Like the president changed or whatever?
Yes, because Iwata, who
Mhm.
worked very closely with Reggie, had died.
And now and that's around the time that they became such a corporate. God damn it! Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the heart and soul of Nintendo.
Because
Is
if
just
I
gone.
remember, Bowser like was like the former CEO of like EA or something. One
Oh,
of
God.
No.
those.
Bowser wasn't. Bowser, I don't remember where he came from. But I think,
People know.
honestly, with Bowser, what probably happened with him is they started making changes and he just didn't speak up.
Yeah.
Because he saw where things were heading and he jumped ship. That happened not too long ago.
Yeah, he's out of here. So that is what it is.
He was vice president of global demand
Levy.
planning at EA. Yeah, Doug
Shit.
Bowser's previous job was at EA.
Motherfucker.
Jesus.
It
that's so
explains
sad.
a lot.
It does. It
Sort
really
of,
does.
But at the end of the day, it's the Japanese that make the decisions for Nintendo.
Yeah. Because Bowser was
True.
just kind of a figurehead of the American side, so.
All right, let's.
But Reggie did push back a lot on when Nintendo was trying to do scummy things back in the
Yes,
day.
and it was
Bowser
wonderful.
definitely is not
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want to watch something that's actually funny, and then comment on it.
Oh, I watched this.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a funny.
This
funny.
is wonderful.
Okay, so we've all seen this.
Probably.
I mean, I'm the one who sent it to you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Yeah, it showed up
Let's
in
go
my
ahead and chat
feed.
about it.
I didn't.
Oh yeah. I'm very excited that Steam is doing all of this.
Yeah, I'm. It's nice that there's something positive in gaming news, and I love that it's kind of sort of making everybody panic.
It's
I love it.
very.
Tell you what, that's what
interesting.
everyone's
I've
anticipating, the
seen-
prices of these things.
I've seen a
Mhm.
lot of
Yeah.
people giving Steam pushback because the Steam machine isn't like the most powerful thing in existence. But
So
it's
cool,
like
it doesn't
when you
need to be.
look at,
It's
like,
not supposed to be.
But when you no, but also like when you look at like the Steam like system like thing they do where like they're like what are like our user bases like computers look like, and the
Mhm.
Steam machine's like better than is at least
Yeah.
is better than or at least the same as what like 75% of what their user base currently has.
Also,
The Steam
literally,
machine-
they cut
the
out a
Steam machine's
shit
an
ton of
upgrade.
bloat. They cut down a shit
Oh,
ton
yeah.
of bloat. So you could do a lot more with this. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, my
The fact
favorite
that
part though
Susie's-
is the end of this video where it's like it's literally a cube that has all these games and he's talking to Nintendo. It's like,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna sue them. Do I seem like someone who's petty enough to sue someone over
And he looks
some-
at his phone.
I
he's
don't
like,
remember.
I'm talking to the right people, right? Like, he's
right?
like, I'll have my lawyers
We'll have
draft
our
something up
lawyers
in the
look.
morning. In the
more-
morning.
Ah,
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
Speaking of which, did you, on a semi-related note, did you hear that Nintendo filed a patent for cube-shaped gaming consoles?
Did they really?
Did they really?
it's a joke.
Okay.
I would believe.
The
it.
No, I would
problem
not put
is,
it past
it
them.
seems like something they would try.
Yeah. I would laugh so hard. Like, because I don't think
Although the
that'll
thing
fly.
is, I don't think it would go anywhere because Valve's not selling it as a console. They're selling it as a PC.
They're selling it as a
Mhm.
PC, which means Nintendo can't do shit.
And then also
not a-
just
Now
Valve is very much not an
everyone's
indie
gonna
dev.
treat it like
Yeah.
a console. Like all the people that buy it, it's like, oh, this is a console.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they're,
Here's the thing.
it's not,
But the
but it's
funny
not
thing
being-
is,
being
it's
marketed
so
so
is
is
a
the
as a
PC.
console.
Nintendo's not ready to fuck around with Valve. Valve has money.
Oh
money.
no!
Like everybody's like, oh
That
my
would
god,
go poorly for them.
Pokemon makes all this money. I'm like, Steam makes ungodly more money.
The
than
so the thing
Nintendo.
is about Valve, because Valve is a private company, we don't know how much money they have.
Yeah, exactly.
We can absolutely say it's enough because they keep developing stuff like this, which is not only costly, but absolutely amazing.
Also, boys and girls, I just
That-
want to point this out. There's a Steam sale going on right now. So yeah,
W
dude,
Steam.
Steam is the most consumer-friendly monopoly that has ever existed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so if I have to hazard a guess, whatever they spend on lawyers, they would recoup in like 6 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to play wants to get a free neat game, Vermintide 2 is currently free on PC.
Dude,
I'm sorry,
I am
what?
telling you,
Oh wait,
I'm
no, I already
telling
have
you right
Vermintide too. Never
now,
mind.
if Steam could just
Oh,
back,
or maybe it's not. Maybe the Steam. Oh, I think it ended. I don't think it's no longer free. Damn.
It might have ended.
It
yeah.
was
if Steam
free.
just if Steam is like the secret backer behind Pocket Pair, then Nintendo's fucked. If Valve is backing Pocket Pair, fuck Microsoft or Sony. Like, nah, you want that Steam money, baby. That's where the money is.
Oh yeah.
I also like that part in that short. He's like, they can play some of my games on this. How you think I feel? They can play all of my games on it.
Mhm. I've already given up, and it's like, and then
No.
tell Sega I said hi. That was hilarious because Sega did it first.
Yeah, tell Sega I said
Mhm.
hi. It's like, well, fuck you. All right, time
Oh
for
my
you.
gosh.
Time for you to read some Pokemon news, there, Moon.
Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna stop.
Up-
saying
Upcoming
The
Lego
fact that
Pokemon
PlayStation-
set will
the fact that
reportedly cost-
PlayStation is doing a publisher sale on Steam is very funny right now.
Okay, let him read, Cube. Let him read.
Upcoming Lego Pokemon set will reportedly cost $650. What the fuck?
Fuck that.
Continuing the trend, some new information has now been relayed by Lego leaker BrickTap, who reports that one of the upcoming sets, 72153, will retail for $650 or £580 in the US and UK, respectively. The set is said to be massive, consisting of 6,838 pieces, likely making the largest in the first wave of LEGO Pokemon releases. While early reports suggested it would feature the 3 Kanto starters in their Stage 1 forms, BrickTap now indicates that set may include Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard instead of Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. 72153 is one of 3 LEGO Pokemon sets with an 18+ age rating that leaked in August 2025. At the time, LEGO leaker Jedi JAC Penguin alleged this trio would arrive alongside 3 more sets in early 2026. The leaker later revised their listing to include only 5 sets, but attached a concrete release date to all of them, March 1st. The February 27th date mentioned by BrickTap is believed to be an early access date for members of the LEGO Insiders program of the 5 sets said to be releasing in early 2026. Only one is supposedly rated 12 plus, while the other 4 reportedly have an 18 plus rating. Okay, so that price may sound pretty high, but if it's at an 18 plus rating, and this is LEGO, this is gonna be a big set, or at least a set with a metric ton of small pieces in a good way. Because, like, the only things that receive an 18 plus rating are the to scale models. So, like, the Death Star and shit like that.
Still not going to spend $650 on it.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Also, I can
'cause
guarantee you
the
that
Death
is
Star-
not to scale.
It's not exact scale, but it's like a scale, you know, like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
1
yeah.
to whatever the fuck. But, yeah, that. Let me just Google Death Star's. Lego Death Star. Bitch. Death Star price. There we go.
Okay.
So the Lego Death Star, and this is the playable one that's got all the individual sections and shit that
Oh,
looks really
wow.
neat.
Okay.
Has a market value of $1,400.
Yeah. No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but this is a big thing. It comes with a ton of pieces and a ton of references to the movies.
Oh,
That is why.
I'm sure. All right. So
So
this
is
not-
less a thing of
It's a lot of
Nintendo
money.
being greedy. This is more a thing of what the fuck did Lego make?
Yeah. Here's my
Yeah.
thing. Here's my thing, ladies and gentlemen. We already know this is not for us average consumers. Let's just be honest.
Definitely not.
$650 in this economy? Are you out of your fucking mind? No. Like, guys, I can barely afford groceries at this point. It's not okay right now. Things are not daijobu.
I can't afford groceries.
There you go. See, I don't think anyone really can. But that being the case, neat, I guess. Like, hey, if anybody has enough money to buy this, let us know how it is. That's basically where we're at. All right, rounding out the gaming section, we're going to talk a little bit about the 7 most anticipated upcoming movies in gaming. And Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the first one.
Yay.
I'm not a
boy.
FNAF person, so you guys
I
have
am.
at it. Go for it.
I'm very much excited. The way the toy animatronics look is amazing. The trailers, I've already watched them both. I'm just excited. That's all I can say is I'm really excited.
Okay.
I'm the
Anybody
right
else?
You should
age
sell
for
Markiplier's
FNAF,
in this one.
but I never got into it.
Yeah. Markiplier would be a nice
Markiplier
addition.
probably won't be in this one, and that's just because he's still working on Iron Lung.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
All right, so we already talked a bit about this. Return to Silent Hill, set for January, end of January. Yeah,
Mhm.
say it looks interesting. Okay. Mortal Kombat 2. I didn't.
Okay.
I forgot that was coming out next year. May.
I want to see it just because Carl Urban.
Yeah, to be fair.
Well, also
yes.
just the other Mortal Kombat movie they made a while ago was absolutely amazing.
Also,
so
God damn
I'm
it,
excited.
Hollywood! Give us another Carl Urban Judge Dredd. It was so
Eh.
good. That's what I really want. I want a sequel to that Judge Dredd. That was so good. Also, guys, can you believe it's been 10 years since The Force Awakens? Like, holy shit.
Woof.
Yeah. No.
I
no,
try to
Force
forget that movie.
The Force Awakens was the only good one out of that trilogy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was like The Force Awakens. It was a very inoffensive movie.
Yeah.
Which was kind of the point, since it was like
Yeah.
the next trilogy.
The
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy movie, April 3rd. Yeah, this is for sure. I'm
And
going to a
this-
theater and watching.
This will be just a fine, fun, inoffensive movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it comes out the day before my birthday, so that's neat.
And
Better than what happened to me last year.
And the new Resident Evil movie, September 18th.
I'm still very apprehensive. I've got to see footage and stuff from it.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a Street Fighter movie? What?
Huh.
October
Okay.
16th.
Interesting.
How did we miss this?
Uh,
Huh.
Uh,
Angry Birds 3.
Okay.
It's gonna be bad.
I never saw 2.
It'll be a bad movie.
I saw the first one. It was
haven't seen
actually
any of
pretty
them.
funny.
Yeah, I never saw 2. I've seen clips of 3.
People.
Mr.
I've
Beast
seen
is in that.
clips of 2, and
All right.
Of course he is.
fuck off. No.
I liked Peter Dinklage's character. It was nice.
And now we move on to So this I do need to go back to screen sharing on because I like this. I specifically set this one up because I wanted to hear Moon's thoughts on this. So we're not gonna go through the top 10. All right. So So number 10 is Skeleton Knight. That's what they put on there. He put Skeleton Knight. Number 3 is Remonster Season 2. And number 8 is
Skeleton Knight is like a hope.
Yeah,
They're just
Skeleton Knight
praying
is
that it
just
comes
cope.
out.
Yeah, I really want a Season 2 of Skeleton Knight, man. It was good.
That show's great. It's really good.
Okay, I need to check on. Hang on, I need to make sure that. Let me see. Let me get the new. Okay, cool. There, I need to make sure that they can hear what it is that we're listening to because it's. But there we go. All right, so we're gonna start back on Hell Mode. That's one of the new ones. So
Number 7 is Hell
Yeah.
Mode. The hardcore gamer
This will be good.
dominates in
It's
another
good.
world
It's
with
good.
garbage balancing. And if you've ever yelled at a video game for being too easy, this is your wish fulfillment.
As long as the
Our
animation
protagonist-
does well, I think it'll be a good show.
okay. So am I screen sharing it? I think I am, right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, cool. Just
Is a 35-year-old MMORPG veteran who's tired of games babying new players. He finds a game promising incomparable challenge, immediately selects Hell Mode difficulty, and gets reincarnated as a baby serf in that world. And here's the kicker. His Hell Mode status means leveling up is basically impossible. But his growth potential is literally uncapped. It's for the min-maxers, the spreadsheet lovers, the people who play Dark Souls with a guitar controller for fun.
what the fuck?
Have you not seen that?
No.
Yeah, there's
This is
people who
dropping
do it
in-
with a literal guitar, with a piano, with a flute.
That's so crazy.
January 2026 as a high
By the way, this one and Dragon Hatchling, they're both coming out next season on High Dive. High Dive's getting some good shit.
dive exclusive. Directed by
Hi,
the guy who made the
Nightmares.
Genius
How are
Prince's
you?
Guide
Jesus
to Raising
Christ.
a Nation Out of
Did y'all
Debt.
see the face of that thing?
I've read the face of that thing. Yes. The thing is, that's accurate to the description. Yeah.
Production is by Yokohama Animation Laboratory, which is reliable enough to handle all those delicious stat crunching moments. If you're the type who gets excited about skill trees and optimization, Hell Mode is going to be your comfort food. Expectation level? Solid. Knows its audience, will deliver exactly what it promises. Coming in at number 6, reincarnated as a dragon hatchling, or, as I like to call it, the story of a literal egg with main character energy. You think getting reincarnated as a slime is rough? Try being an immobile, powerless egg in a forest full of monsters that want to eat you. The first arc is literally just this dude trying to level up enough to hatch. And from there, it's pure monster evolution goodness. Fight, survive, eat, evolve, repeat. This is also dropping in January 2026 on High Dive, but here's why it's ranked higher than Hell Mode. The production staff is stacked. We've got Yuta Takamura, a veteran chief director from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable,
Oh, shit.
and Tatsuhiko Urahata, the writer behind Gate and High Score Girl. That's an A-list team for a new isekai. When you see a production committee put this much talent behind a show about an egg, you know they're expecting it to be huge. This is giving So I'm a Spider, So What vibes, and I am here for it.
Except they have a budget for the entire anime.
Yeah.
Expectation level, breakout hit potential with quality production backing it up. And hey, while we're talking about anime that might blow up in 2026, if you're enjoying this countdown, do me a solid and smash that like button and drop a comment telling me which of these you're most hyped for. Are you Team Dragon Egg or Team Skeleton Knight? Let's fight about it in the comments. Alright, number 5 is where things get painful.
I knew as soon as I saw this, Moon, we were gonna have thoughts. We were gonna have words. This is in number 5. Hold on.
The Beginning After the End, Season 2. Let me be crystal clear. This has one of the best stories in Isekai. Period. A king reincarnated as Arthur Leywin in a world of magic, and Season 2 is adapting the War Arc. A dark, brutal, high-stakes section with major character deaths, including Arthur's father.
Why do you have to spoil that?
Seriously.
This should be a...
Like,
And it's still probably going to be animated like shit.
here's the thing. They haven't even gotten to the school arc yet. So I don't know
Yeah.
if they're going to go through if they're going to make it to the war arc. I don't know if they are.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. But like,
They
dude,
really shouldn't.
Why would you drop a spoiler like that?
For real.
slam
Because I'm going
dunk.
to be real with you. I haven't even got there.
Yeah. It's soon, unfortunately.
But here's the tragedy. Season 1 was animated by Studio ACAT,
'Cause I'm
and
in the
fans
war
called
arc.
it a dumpster
Just gonna
fire,
continue
a
it.
botched adaptation, and my personal favourite, a PowerPoint presentation with delusions of grandeur.
It is.
Yeah.
Are you
And
about to
guess
say
what?
all of that is wrong?
Season 2 is also being made by Studio ACAT. This is what we call a sunk cost fallacy in action. The production committee...
Yeah. Literally Crunchyroll and Tapas right now who threw money into this. I didn't even know Crunchyroll threw some money into the Crunchyroll. Come on, you could have done better than ACAT.
You
including
really
Crun-
could have.
And like especially
What really pisses me off about the whole T-Bait thing and ACAT is, okay, you got T-Bait, slideshow after the end, fucking the PNG anime.
Yes.
And you got Classless Hero, which has some fan-fucking-tastic animation to it.
Which by the way, same studio.
Yep.
So they can do it when they want to. It's just obvious they didn't care about T-Bait.
Crunchyroll and Tapas clearly locked into a multi-season contract with ACAT, and breaking it would cost more than just producing bad anime. So they're
Yeah.
banking on the source material being strong enough that fans will watch anyway. And you know what? They're probably right. Fans are going to watch this through tears of frustration just to see the War Arc animated, even if it looks like a Flash game from 2008.
Nope, I'm not.
It's ranked at number 5 purely
I'm
on
not that
story
desperate for
strength, but this is a masterclass in how not to treat a beloved property.
No, I agree with that. It is a masterclass on how not to treat a beloved property. 100%.
Expectation level, emotional investment versus visual suffering. Prepare for pain. Number 4 is the comfort
Legitimately,
food entry.
Fuck making
This.
an anime of it. Give it to the same people who did Adventure Time. I think
This.
they would handle it better.
This right here. This. Yes, reincarnated as a sword at number 4.
Reincarnated as a Sword, Season 2.
Let's
This
fucking
is
go.
the anime equivalent of a
Absolutely.
warm hug. A guy gets reincarnated
Yes,
as a
it's very
sentient magic sword named Teacher, and he's wielded by Fran,
One of my
an
favorite
adorable
isekais.
cat girl from the Black Cat tribe. Their relationship is strictly wholesome father-daughter vibes. No weird stuff, just pure supportive goodness. Season
It's
2 is
so
confirmed
great.
for fall 2026 as a High Dive exclusive, and here's
Yes.
why it's ranked so high. The entire original staff is returning. Studio C2C,
Yay!
director Shinji Ishihiro from Fairy Tail and Log Horizon, writer Takahiro Nagano, everyone's back. This is the if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach, and it's exactly what a sequel should be. Season 1 had solid animation, great pacing, and well-handled action. Season 2 is adapting the Jean arc, with floating islands and undead kings. Unlike the beginning after the end,
Yeah,
Sword has
That's gonna be
zero...
fun. That's gonna
Which
be
is
fun
funny.
to see animated.
What's going to be really, really interesting is how long they're going to stretch it out, because the Jean arc is literally half a volume. It's half a volume of
Yeah.
the light novel. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they only did a volume and a half in season 1, and there's plenty of content
Yeah.
in that half volume. that
they're
they can-
they're
yeah.
they're taking their time
And I'm
with
happy
the anime,
for it.
which is on
Road
brand
production
for
risk.
the novel.
You know
the novels
exactly
as
what
well,
you're
right?
getting. Quality, consistency, and catgirl wholesomeness.
Yeah.
Expectation level, guaranteed satisfaction. The safe bets that'll actually pay off. The top 3 is where we enter event anime territory, and number 3 is Overlord Season 5, the final season of Ainzul Gaon's reign.
I don't know what's up with those subtitles because those aren't like AI subs.
Now, here's the situation. This isn't officially announced yet,
No
but
idea.
insider leaks and
It's
production
not AI,
analysis
but he still
point to
probably
a
could have
late
used like a
2026
speech-to-text thing
release.
to get it
The
done
light
quick.
novel is ending with Volume 18, and the first 4 seasons plus the upcoming Holy Kingdom movie have adapted Volumes 1 to 14. Season 5 would adapt the final volumes and close out the entire saga of
Yoink. I'm sorry. I've been working on subtitles for this all morning, so like all I could think of is like the abridged scenes for this.
Iron's world domination. The production is waiting for the author to finish the last volumes, estimated for 2025, before finalizing everything. But when Overlord Season 5 drops, it's going to be massive. We're talking flagship Madhouse production, cinematic dark fantasy, and the conclusion of one of the most influential isekai of all time. It's only ranked number 3 because the 2026 date is still technically speculative. But if it happens, this will dominate the conversation. Expectation level? When it's confirmed, the internet will break. Number 2, Saga of Tanya the Evil Season 2.
Okay. This is the one that's like, all right, fuck it. I'm in. Let's do it. Give us Season 2. Yeah.
The Devil of the Rhine returns, and I'm not emotionally prepared. Season 1 aired in 2017. The movie dropped in 2019. Fans have been waiting years for this sequel, and it's finally happening. A leaked timeline from an animator at Studio Nut suggests 2026, and while it's not officially confirmed, the source is credible enough that we're treating it as real. If you're not familiar, a cold, calculating Japanese salaryman gets reincarnated as a magically gifted orphan girl named Tanya in an alternate World War I universe, and she's stuck in a private war against God himself. It's dark, it's brutal, it's philosophical, and the aerial mage combat is some of the best in anime. The original staff is returning to Studio Nut, which is the most important factor. Studio Nut's work on Season 1 and the movie was revolutionary. Gritty art, explosive 3D aerial combat, phenomenal sound design. Getting that team back guarantees a 10 out of 10 production. This is the hype title of 2026. It's only number 2 because the release date is technically still a leak. Expectation level? Industry-shaking event. Pray it's real. And finally, the undisputed champion, your number 1 best upcoming isekai of 2026, Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 4. This is it. The perfect storm. Confirmed spring 2026 release. S-tier story that's universally praised, and here's the kicker. The anime is moving from the studio that handled seasons 1 to 3 to Wit Studio, the legendary house behind Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, and Spy Family. Let me explain why this is massive. Season 3's animation was...
Not to mention the upcoming One Piece remake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
rough. Budget was low, and as the story got more action-oriented and magic-heavy, the old studio struggled. The production committee looked at the upcoming arcs, which are even more action and magic-focused, and said, we need to upgrade. So they brought in Wit Studio. This isn't a small decision. This is a high-cost, calculated move to elevate Ascendance of a Bookworm from cozy dialogue isekai to prestige fantasy flagship. Season 4 adapts Part 3, Adopted Daughter of an Archduke, where Mine becomes Rosamine and enters the treacherous world of high noble society. The politics get deeper, the magic gets bigger, and now we have the studio that can actually do it justice. This is what happens when a production committee actually invests in quality. It's the anti-beginning after the end. It's proof that great stories can get great adaptations when the people in charge actually care. Expectation level? Prestige anime event. This is going to set a new standard. So there you have it. 2026 is a wild year.
Yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts and opinions on this specifically, and that's why I was like, hey, let's react to it. If you want now, because like Fenris and I have both watched this one, we can go to number 10 and cover season 2 of Skeleton Knight if you want.
Yeah.
Fenris? All right.
Kicking off at number
I'm
10,
just looking
we've got
forward to it.
Yeah.
Skeleton
I
Knight
can
in
totally
Another
dig
World
this.
Season 2. A show that's basically what if your D&D character was a skeleton with a heart of
I'm
gold
tired of
and an
copium.
adorable fox sidekick named Ponta. Now, here's the thing. This sequel was announced in December 2024, and since then, radio silence. No studio confirmation, no release date, not even a vague coming soon tweet. We're ranking it here purely on hope and the assumption that 2026 might happen because... math? The first season aired in 2022, and apparently it did well enough on Crunchyroll's back catalogue that someone said, you know what, let's give the skeleton another shot. Season 1 was surprisingly fun. Ark the Skeleton Knight goes around freeing enslaved elves, while Ponta steals every scene by being aggressively cute. But let's be real, this is ranked number 10 because we're basically betting on vibes. It's the anime equivalent of my dad said he's coming back with milk. We want to believe, but we're also not holding our breath. Expectation level, cautiously optimistic with a side of, I'll believe it when I see a trailer. At number 9, we have Re-Monster.
Alright, so, yeah, that's basically where we're at with this. Any other thoughts, feelings, opinions on this? I think we more or less kind of agree. And, like, the information that got dropped, the extra information about, like, you know, studio changes or no changes with the studio and staff. Like, a lot of that being...
Yeah.
Like, if anything, what I wanted to hear was, like, I wanted to hear some fucking staff changes for T-Bait. Like,
Please.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to keep the studio, please make sure it's a new staff that's working on it. It's somebody that actually gives a shit about the production.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. It'd be really nice. Like, I'm not gonna watch it, but it'd be really nice if I like started hearing like, oh my god, like not only did they animate it, but it's actually well done for season 2. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but yeah, if I started hearing that, I might change my mind and start watching. But right now, I have no plans to watch whatsoever. Season 1 pissed me off thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if there's any stuff you want to comment on before we move on to like the rest of the anime block, now's the time.
Just let the T-Bait anime die.
Yes.
Or just
Because of that anime, I have zero interest in the source material.
Yeah, that's really sad too. All right, here's my thing. Let it be a phoenix. Let it die and get reborn in a new studio. That's what I really want. Like, let another studio.
Let it be reborn with Katakawa.
Katakawa. Well, yeah, Katakawa maybe, but I would also say Studio Dean would be a much better upgrade.
I say
Studio
Katakawa because
Trigger.
they have the phoenix in their logo.
Well, I was thinking for copyright reasons because Shield and Overlord are Katakawa, and I was like, oh, that would hurt. But I'm not trying to abridge T-Bait at the moment either, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't have any other thoughts. Anybody else? Cool beans.
Nope.
All right.
Well, it
all
looks in so a lot of that seems interesting, and some of it is like, why is some things not changed?
Yeah, I'm especially hyped if Tanya the Evil does come out next year. I'll be really, really hyped. I love that. All right. That being said, Cube, I'm handing the next story off to you. Go for it, buddy.
That would be...
It should be the manga one.
Yeah. The Tokyo District Court has ruled on Wednesday that American internet infrastructure company Cloudflare is liable for damages in a copyright infringement lawsuit filed by Japanese publishers Shueisha and Kodansha Shogakukan and Kodakawa in 2022. The ruling recognized about 3.6 billion yen, about 24 million, in damages to the 4 publishers, but since the publishers only claimed a portion of the damages suffered was due to Cloudflare, Cloudflare was ordered to pay a total amount of about 500 million yen, about 3.3 million. The four publishers issued a joint statement on Wednesday to announce the court's ruling and stated that the ruling will lead to the prevention of misuse of CDN services such as Cloudflare. The joint statement added that the companies will continue to protect the rights and rights and works of creators and will continue to take firm action against copyright infringement. The publishers emphasize their belief that CDN services are beneficial when used for stable and efficient delivery of legitimate content to users. The lawsuit filed in 2022 alleged that Cloudflare distributed data for manga piracy sites that infringed on the publisher's copyrights, and it sought both an injunction and about 460 million yen, about 4 million at that time, in compensation for damages. Kodansha then alleged in a lawsuit that Cloudflare's policy of requiring an email address to register for free allows piracy sites to hide their identity, and that Cloudflare has allowed multiple piracy sites collecting advertising revenue to operate. The court's ruling on Wednesday emphasized Cloudflare's liability by failing to implement stricter identity verification procedures, and the past reports by the Asahi Shimbun newspaper and the Kyoto News Service. Their sources claim that Cloudflare has contracts with major piracy sites to distribute data from the servers within Japan, even though the piracy sites administrators and are located overseas. The sites allegedly distributed over 4,000 titles, including such popular ones as One Piece, Attack on Titan, and Kingdom, and received over 300 million accesses a month.
Holy cow! All right, we don't have to go through all the background stuff. You're good. But yeah, this seems like a landmark blow against piracy of essentially manga and anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm I'm glad to see that this is happening.
I mean, as long as Japan continues to make it very accessible here in the West, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
because that's really the problem of piracy is accessibility. That's why like that stuff originally popped up on the internet in the West, because you couldn't find it anywhere.
Or you had to wait for it to get released on DVD or TV, and that just took forever. So
and then you would have to
and
find
the
that
mangas.
release.
The mangas were like, no, nothing. Like you couldn't get anything.
You can, and so people just started scanlating. Yeah. Alrighty, moving on.
It is the end of an era.
It is indeed. So Fenris, do you want to talk about this Gundam Silver Phantom VR anime?
Publisher Australia.
Fascinating.
Publisher Australia announced on Thursday that it will release Bandai Namco Filmworks and virtual reality production company Atlas Vibes Mobile Suit Gundam Silver Phantom feature-length VR anime on PlayStation VR 2 on November 21st. Australia previously released a trailer for the PSVR 2 release on November 6th. The anime story takes place years after the events of the original Mobile Suit Gundam, when an Earth commander defects to a new group formed from the remaining Neo Zeon members, and a mercenary group is hired to go after her.
You don't have to list the cast members.
Nope, I'm not going to. I did check it on the PlayStation Store earlier today. It's only $18.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to pick it up on my next payday.
Gotcha. All right. So we've got a season 2 trailer for Frieren. You guys want to give that a look? Because I haven't looked at it yet. So I figure let's watch it together.
Sure.
All right. Let me screen share one mo again. Here we go.
変な依頼を受けたり
Hang on. Okay, there we go.
変な依頼を受けたり厄介事に巻き込まれたり
想像もできないほどに長い旅路になるのでしょうな。
寄り道ばかりですけれどね。そうかもね。
乾杯。意外と早い再会だったな。
これは大物だね。よし。いい景色ですね。
確かにいい景色だ。
こうして大事なものが増えていくのが嬉しいのかもしれません。これは人類にはどうしようもないものだよ。こんなことは生まれて初めてです。
じゃあどうしろって言うんだ。今だって逃げたくてたまらね
え。逃げたくなったらみんなで逃げよう。僕たちはパーティーなんだから。
パーティーっていうのはそうじゃないと機能しないんだ。それじゃあ行こうか。
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, this is like one of the best birthday present that anime could have given me. It was Frieren season 2. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I can't wait for it.
Yeah,
It's gonna be so good.
Literally, it's just saying that hey, a lot of the staffers returning. Blah blah blah. Reveals and previews Millet's ending song, The Story of Us, which I liked. It was really good. Which was written specifically for the anime. Millet also performed the first season's ending theme song. Okay. Yeah. That looks dope. Any other comments on it? I'm just saying some basic shit. So.
I'm excited to see more. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I mean, it'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then let's move on. We have another trailer to watch. Slime Movie 2 got a new trailer. Let's go ahead and give it a look.
せっかくの慰安旅行だ。思いっきり満喫するぞ。
Okay, so there's no English subs for this. That's sad.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It feels bad.
バカンスにやってきた俺たち。しかしこの
Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
cute.
first off, Ramirez's outfit or Ramires' outfit is really cute. I love that we've literally got Hinata and Luminous just kind of hanging about.
この海には
Okay. What's up with the mobsters here?
この海には重大な秘密がある。
このままでは我が国は崩れてしまう。
水流様を目覚めさせればよいのです。
水流様の
Wait a second.
水流様を目覚めさせればよいのです。
Okay, for a second I was like, wait a minute, is that Shion? Because I just saw the titties, and now I see the hair color difference.
水流様の力はね、この海に生きるみんなを守る力なの。
海縁国のためです。
その笛は貴様が持つべきものではない。
水流の復活だ。
まさか。
魔王どもなど恐るるに足りず。
なんだかやばいことになってんじゃない。思ったより厄介な相手のようだな。
海がある限り決して滅びはしない。
なんだって。劇場版転生したらスライムだった件爽快の涙編2月
Oh, it's coming out in February. Okay.
27日公開。
There we go. So I can't speak to anything because I didn't fully understand everything that was being said. But yeah, the second anime film has dropped another trailer and debuted the full trailer and key visual for the film on Tuesday. The trailer announces more cast members from the film and announces and previews the film's opening theme, Utopia. This is the visual that they put in there. I like that we're adding more luminous stuff because that means we're getting more Hinata, which is always fun because like Hinata is kind of a foil to Rimuru in his lackadaisical ways. So also we get more of Gobta the goat, and that's all you really need to know. Go up to the goat is in there. By the way, I want to point out right now, I am currently watching Slime with Blebby. Like I am showing her slime, and she is up to she is now getting introduced to the ogres.
Nice.
Great.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. That's good stuff. All right, guys. That's everything that we have for individual stuff. Did you guys have any final comments or want to revisit anything at the moment from the stuff we were talking about? Any last minute stuff before we wrap things up and move on? Okie dokie.
I don't got anything.
Well, guys, that's it for us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay and no one will judge you for it. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
I am Fenrir Saruun, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
I am Cube of the Cult of Cubes. Join us. One of us.
The Cube.
The Cube. All right. Why is it every time that he's like the Cult of Cube, I just immediately think the Borg? Resistance is futile. All right.
Resistance is useless.
Futile. That being said, though, guys, we'll see you next time. Take care, and bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.